Jesus! Snuck up on me. Going away. I didn't hear that thing at all. What do I do about this truck? Holy crap! Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and this is Into the Radius. I'm playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming the game over Airlink from my PC. And I'm going to start this episode with some weapon maintenance because I had some jamming in the last run, and then I'm going to figure out what I want to do today. I've already cleared out the artifacts that are kind of easy to get, so I'm not going to take my fun gear like my bolt action stuff out on a run. I'm going to need to take some more serious gear and go out into a little more well-defended zone. So anyway, if you want to skip the weapon maintenance and reloading because it takes a while, that will be this timestamp right here, and that's when I'll be going out actually into the field for my adventure. Otherwise, I'm going to get started on this because it's going to take a while, and I want to try to move as efficiently as possible. Let's see what condition. Hat's okay. Oh, what condition are you in? Best okay. We'll use those. So let's get working on these magazines. See, everything's in relatively good condition. Wow, my spray just expired. But I had multiple jams on the last run, and that's frustrating. So definitely time for a little maintenance, I guess. Like, I was very surprised at the weapon jamming because everything's in good shape. So maybe that's something they've tweaked with the latest update. But it's been a while since... I think the last time I fixed most of my stuff, I actually just paid to do it, and I don't prefer that. So those are done. That won't take long. Most of this stuff's in good shape, like I said. It let me down. It's really weird. Both of these guns have been very reliable when in good condition, and in a different circumstance, absolutely would have got me killed in the last episode. I can't have that, especially today when I'm probably going to wind up going into a more dangerous area than I did in the last episode, because I didn't play well last time anyway, and I still got tore up. Let's see. The suppressor's rough. I guess I'm going to have to pay to have that fixed. So I just pay to have this whole gun fixed, and this I can clean up. This video will go up on Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hopefully you got fun weekend plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Because in my opinion, that makes all the difference in the world. Company is everything. You can get tired of doing a lot of things in life. A couple things make me feel better, and that's spending time with people I like and making progress on projects. So both of those things feel good. If you have free time, hopefully you're able to do the things that make you feel good. And those make me feel good in a way that, man, it's a lot of money. Make me feel good in a way that seems like it lasts. So, all right, ammo. Before I do something dumb. 545 by 39. Big box. Man, that's a lot of money. And then this little feller is 9 by 18. Today we're buying big boxes. Today we're buying big boxes. I can get the P+ ammo. It's a tremendous difference in price. So today we're big spenders. Today we're big spenders. Come here, come here, come here. Okay. Hey. Having these big boxes will make my reloading much more convenient. And that level of efficiency is important. The sooner I get back out in the run, the sooner I can make some money. So I need to eat some food, load these magazines, pick missions, and we'll be ready to roll. Things are going well. Okay, so we'll put these big boxes over here. And these, they kind of handle funny, don't they? Okay. As you guys can tell, I travel a little heavy. Okay, full up on that. Probably take those boxes with us too, I guess. I'll just take these boxes. Can I load a box? No. I'll take those for spare rounds. I'll leave that there for now, and I'll use it next time I reload. That's the smart way to do this. Full. This is probably the most efficient I've ever handled my gear. So you're welcome. My 2 other videos this week really kind of got my ass kicked. Both in Saints and Sinners Walking Dead and especially Wanderer. So I'm actually kind of just ready for a good run, if that makes sense. Might adjust my arm length before I go, because I've been having some issues with my arm length. So let's tweak that real quick right now. Settings. How low though? That's a pretty big adjustment. Let's see how it feels. I'm still getting full reach. I'm going to tweak it until the point where I'm no longer getting full reach and then bump it back up. Think, man. That's still pretty good. I want to find that because if the arms are too long, that could be contributing to some of my issues with socketing stuff. There's the limit. That feels okay too. Like, that's good. Okay, so there's some advice for you guys. If your arm length is a little long, it makes these arm sockets hard to deal with. So by adjusting my arm length down, I've improved that for myself. I'm traveling a little heavy, and by a little heavy, like super damn heavy. I don't know why I would keep those. I need to get another medical syringe, and then a snack bar. I'll be okay. So let's go ahead and get the mission. Let's go ahead and get the mission. That felt a little short. Buy a medical syringe and go do it. A farewell feast plus a security level. That's exciting. I've never been to that zone before. Hell with it. Let's be dumb. We're gonna go to a new zone. And that means we're gonna take snacks. Let's find out. Let's get some meds and go. Go into a new zone today, boys. Go into a new zone today. How's that for bad ideas? Like, had really bad luck with my other two videos, so let's just step it up. So that would be, I think I've got some. But stuff's acting funny. I can't. What the hell? I'm just having a heck of a time with everything lately. I can't gravity grip things. Med syringe there, med syringe there. That'll do. I'm just having such a rough time with everything. I think I do have the arm length just one pinch too short. We'll bump that up and we'll go. There we go. That feels good. Okay, we're going to a new zone. How's the timer? Plenty of time. I can get there by going to the end of that road route. We'll see. Never been there before. Don't know. This is probably going to be a bad idea. Okay, for everyone that skipped the maintenance, welcome back. I have stupidly decided to take on a security level increase mission. Despite the fact that everything has been kicking my ass in life lately, why not, right? And I'm not going into this with the intention of finishing it today. I'm kind of going out on a recon mission to get a good look at it, then we'll see. I've never been to this zone. I don't know anything about this mission, and I'm not playing very well right now. So, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? The only thing in my favor is I've half cleared the route from the other missions I've done, but I don't know anything about this new zone. I expect new mobs because every zone I've been to's had new mobs. I don't know. And what they'll bring to the table, I don't really have any idea there either. What happened? What happened? You guys ever had that happen before? What the heck? That's cost me significant time each time, I think, too. Can I go this way? Look how far I walked before it zoned me. Weird stuff, huh? Weird stuff. Super weird. Maybe this mission is stopping me from using that halfway there route, huh? I don't know, I've never had that happen before. But this is not to my benefit. Like, I lost time, now it's dark, because it was daylight at first. I guess we'll make the most of it. Like, this is gonna be a part 1 anyway. Look, that's a nice view. Maybe we can make that our... Maybe we make that our thumbnail, right? Okay, let's go. We'll make the most of it. By the way, if you're having trouble with your arm slots, your arms are probably too long in your settings. As you can tell, mine are much better now. So it's worth it to spend a little time and tune it And I think that's the case in a lot of VR games that have a body, honestly. I think you need to spend a little time tuning to make it fit you. And it's worth it in the long run because the game will play that much better. You'll have a better experience. It'll improve your perspective and mood on everything else. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And I haven't spent the time to organize my thoughts, right? But when I was young, we called it the halo effect, not the game. What we were talking about is you would meet a person, say a pretty girl, right? And you wouldn't see her flaws because you were attracted to her and you kind of have this best case scenario perspective towards everything about this person, right? And we called that the halo effect, like an angel's halo above the person's head. And you would ignore a lot of faults and red flags and obvious indications that maybe personality-wise or lifestyle-wise or whatever reason you're not really compatible with this person, and you invest time and energy and get your feelings hurt or wind up with a negative relationship because you ignored these facts to begin with, right? And I got thinking about it, and that same mechanic, right, the halo effect, kind of applies to a lot of things in life. Like, if your life is going well, your house is clean, you got some extra money, you got some free time, you recently did some stuff you want to do, you made progress on something like that, and all of a sudden you get a flat tire on a car, it's not that big a deal, right? Tire lasted me a long time, it did its job, I've got some money to fix it, it's not, I wanted new tires anyway because they ride better and they're quieter, it's all good, right? Your perspective on the event will be completely different. Whereas if things have been going poorly for you and you get a flat tire, it's like, son of a bitch. Again, nothing will go right. This tire wasn't that old. I just can't get any luck. People leave stuff on the road. Nobody cares about anything. Why even try? You see what I mean? Right? Okay. So now that we've observed that mechanic in relationships, we've observed that mechanic in life events, I see it in Twitter all the time about everything. Like if somebody has worked themselves into a perspective opposite from the halo effect, say their life isn't going well and it just makes them see everything in that light, then no matter what the news is, like the delays of Starfield and Redfall, you see it a lot in people's reaction, right? And either people think the Xbox is that pretty girl and they're totally okay with the delay, right? Or they're in a bad place in their life, don't like Xbox, that don't think Xbox is a pretty girl, right? So the reactions are often very predictable based on the person because you know from where their perspective is going to be coming from. Does that make sense? I don't know, I've been thinking on that. I'm trying to come up with a way to more efficiently articulate it because I think I'm on to something, but I'm not exactly expressing it in a way that I'm satisfied with, if that makes sense. But yeah, seen a lot of that lately. How do I feel about it? I'm bummed. I think it sucks. It's okay. I got plenty to play and it'll come out eventually and I look forward to enjoying it when that happens. But I do wish developers would get better at setting expectations on releases. Like if you say it's going to release at this time, then you better base that on some good information that means it's actually going to release at that time, and quit getting people excited about stuff because developers set the expectations in a lot of cases. I know people can get very excited for a thing, and like kind of No Man's Sky, expectations were wildly out of proportion to what the reality of that game was going to be. And a lot of that was the developer's fault, and a lot of that was journalists and gamers, right? They got all excited, and the game come out, and they're like, oh man, this isn't what I had imagined. This isn't what I was led to believe, right? So developers need to get better at setting expectations both on the product and on the release date. You wind up with a situation like Halo, right? That game easily should have been delayed 6 months to a year, just so that it could have launched with the basic features that a Halo game should launch with. And like even the original Apple demo had co-op on the stage. When the sound engine didn't work, they showed off co-op gameplay, and yeah, Halo Infinite launched without co-op campaign. Absolutely outrageous. Should have delayed it. And they need to work on expectations for when stuff's going to come out. And maybe also at the end of the day, they need to figure out why they're so inefficient. What is it that's holding them back? What can they change to make that better and still have good quality of life for your employees? I'm not saying abuse your employees. I'm saying find some kind of balance where you can still put out a product, because at the end of the day, you still have to produce. People aren't going to hang out just because they love you. You have to be able to sell the product that you told people you were going to sell them. It's not entitled to have expectations given to you by someone that you expect to pay for, receive, etc., and they continually miss the mark over and over again, eventually you're going to lose interest. But I'm also really not that hung up about it. Surprise, pal. My aim feels a little better today, so that's good. Why couldn't I teleport out here to this halfway point? Like I had to walk all the way out here because my secret path wasn't working. I don't understand that. But I had time to rattle at you guys, so hope you enjoyed our little talk. If you got any thoughts on that, let me know. And like I said, if they need to delay the game for the good of the game, I'm all for it. That's not what I'm not saying that I oppose that. I'm saying they shouldn't have told us that it was going to come out this year when obviously it wasn't. Right? They were not going to be able to meet those expectations. They need to get better at that as a project manager. Like, I have a lot of responsibility at my job. And when I tell my boss that I can have something done by Wednesday, then I better be able to have it done by Wednesday. You see what I mean? And I know there are a lot of moving parts to a game. I'm not saying that my job compares in that way, and there's a lot of different things that can come up and slow you down, right? But you got to get better at working that into your estimates, right? You have to expect these things. There's a lot of people standing around. Why didn't you work, Secret Path? Why didn't you work? Hope the sun comes up about the time I get to this new zone, because I'm already feeling a little skittish knowing I'm going somewhere I've never been. I'm traveling a little heavy too. This is going to be a long episode, and it's only going to be a part 1. Slide past these vines here very carefully. There's a walker. There's vines everywhere out here today. Where'd that walker go? There he is. Come on. Where you at, buddy? In the water? Where you at? Where you at? Really couldn't see him. Had to shoot that kind of blind. Let's go. I think they've gotten rid of the need for sleep, so I wonder what the energy drinks do now. Do they do anything at all? Am I carrying them pointlessly? Probably. Probably so. If you're not going to have a sleep requirement, maybe have the energy drinks give you a little bit of a movement boost. That would be a good change. Okay, we're going into a new zone. I have no idea what to expect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I am there. I need to go there. I think they've put you on the map now. There's a flag up there. That's a base. I guess we're gonna cross country. To be completely honest, I don't really like seeing my arrow on the map. It's way easier, right? In that way, it's better. But it was kind of more challenging and interesting to have to figure out my position without it. Looks like a regular shambling guy. There's a gas cloud here. Might have some anomalies in it. That kind of looks like a crawler that's not moving. Let's have a look. Let's try this. It was a crawler. Let's have a look. New zone's got me nervous. Gotta concentrate up here. I am very far from the objective. We're gonna concentrate on the objective right now. What's that thing? Did you see that? It kind of flickered. You guys saw that, right? What is that? There's a truck over there. A truck? Well, it's got lights. Oh no. I don't know. Let's see what's up here. I don't know. Where'd it go? Is it coming around the back? That mob totally teleported or something. There it is. That's like an armored personnel carrier or something. It sees me. Really? It's pretty alert, huh? I mean, I was a long way off and it settled that light right on me. It didn't seem like it advanced my direction, though. We're gonna have to learn its behavior somehow. So even at that distance with my light off, crouched, it spotted me. So there's no reason to not use my light. And maybe the light tracking you is just something it does. But you don't have to worry too much about it aggroing. We'll see. This is new territory. I think that... I gotta be careful in this gas. There's that one. Look at it teleporting around. Is that another crawler? It is. As fast as it's moving, I half think it's noticed me. It has not. I can't. This is just an impossible shot in the dark. There's a couple crawlers down there. Oh, he's a pain. He's a super pain. And why isn't my sight adjusting? I don't know. Maybe they changed how that works. Used to be able to flick this thing to 4x mode. We're gonna have to... What the... Oh! I don't like that. But he went down fairly easy. What the hell? Okay. I'm confronting some of these new challenges, and they're not the end of the world, so... How are we doing on ammo? 10 of 31. That's not amazing. gotta keep our guard up because that thing aggroed from a fair distance. But it went down relatively easy. So, but I don't know how hard it could hit. That's another question to consider. Let's just... Let's go. New zone freaking me out. I apologize for the slow progress. I've never been here before and I don't know what I need to be worried about. So I'm worried about everything. What was that? I'm gonna stay on the golden path for this objective marker. Jesus! Snuck up on me. Going away. I didn't hear that thing at all. What do I do about this truck? Holy crap. Hey, things are rough around here. How's that sound? Where's the shots coming from? Where are you? Heard a mob aggro. There you are. Okay, I gotta get close enough to shoot back at that guy. This place is packed. Bombs right there too. Level 31. Vines everywhere. We're close. Here we go. Focus up. That was a huge rifle. I gotta get to cover. That hurt. I bet that hurt. Let me down. You let me down. I got killed. I got killed. Damn it. That's the first time I've died in this game. That's my first death right there. I didn't expect to still have my gear. I don't have my bag loot. I want my bag back. My first death right there. I don't know. That's not gonna work. Like, why isn't my quick jump working, huh? I mean, I gotta at least go get my body back. I'm pretty frustrated by that death. Because I don't necessarily feel like I deserved it, but he had a brand new magazine swapped into a gun that wasn't jammed, and it jammed after I'd cleaned everything. So, like, yeah, that's part of the game, but that magazine really let me down. Left me exposed for another 3 or 4 seconds, and I guess I should have immediately ran for cover when it jammed, but I don't feel completely like that was my fault, if that makes sense. I guess that's part of the game. All of my videos this week have been super frustrating. And this zone that I'm finding myself in here, I don't know about it. It's incredibly difficult. I'll give it that. I don't know why my quick travel's not working. Or my halfway point zone. Like, maybe I need to like re-verify the game files or something. Maybe that got broke in a hot patch, but it worked on my last episode that I just recorded it literally 2 days ago. So, because I recorded it right before it went live. So it's only been 2 days, and all of a sudden now that it won't work. It could be something to do with this mission, to just add to the challenge of the mission. They don't want me using the halfway point. It's probably what it is. But that zone's something else. I don't know. Tons of armored mobs with big guns. That truck thing is wild. Like, I don't know what to think of it. I think I've seen that thing mentioned in the Into the Radius Twitter account. I don't know what they call it. Actually, the more I think of it, I'm sure of it. And I think it can, like, technically it has health, but it's just like an absurd amount of health. I think that's what I saw. I don't know. At the very least, I'm going to get my body back, though. I'll say this, though, like, my impressions of that zone I was just in are not very favorable. Like, talk about a difficulty spike, you know what I mean? Like, this zone has some challenge to it, and the opening zone is pretty easy, right? And then that next zone, I can't remember what it's called, the one with the warehouses and factories and stuff, that one's damn challenging. This zone here appears to be death. Not this one, the one I just died in. Obviously, it's death. That's my first death in this game, and I've got over 20 hours of gameplay in this. Not that I didn't deserve to die a few times, because I probably did, absolutely, but it's kind of disappointing to have my first death. I was sort of proud of the fact that I had managed not to die. And I really, like I said, I don't completely believe that I deserved it there. Obviously, when it jammed, I guess I should have just dove for cover, but I wanted to get that guy with the big rifle because he was a problem. And then when that other one rounded the corner, it just didn't work out for me. Oh well. Live and learn. I guess I'll have to play more cautious in that zone, and I really thought I was playing pretty cautious. You're not penalized nearly as bad as I expected, other than the fact I have to walk for 15 minutes to get my stuff back. Maybe I'll even, like, edit this to save you guys the boredom of watching me just corpse run, because that's not going to make for good video. Okay. Let's find out. I'm back and I'm pissed. I don't know how to loot my body. Oh, I sprayed gear. It's absolutely the least ideal way to deal with this. What a pain. I had no idea. Where'd my ammo boxes go, huh? I had some ammo. Maybe I'll find more stuff. That's not ideal. That truck's shooting at me. Okay. Okay. That was frustrating. That was frustrating. Well, I'm just not gonna have a very successful week. I'm not running all the way back out there. I'm gonna have to buy a new mask. Fortunately, I wasn't carrying like a big box of ammo or anything, and I've still got everything that was on my person at the time of death. So, yeah, not a successful day, not a successful run. But I'm not gonna run all the way back out there. That'd take too much time. Maybe next episode, I'll go out there and try to retrieve my body again. But there's really nothing that I have to have on that body. You know what I mean? There's not... Like, my medical syringe was even on my chest. And that would have been, other than the gas mask, the medical syringe was the most valuable thing on me. So, I'm really not that worried about it. But this is definitely not the run that I was hoping to have today. But I tell you what, everything I tried to do for this week's content kind of blew up in my face. But I guess sometimes it be like that. I wonder how much time that ate. Not a ton. So, I think I could regroup, and I could go out there and try again next week and see if I can't fight my way in from a safer distance. But that area is brutal, huh? I guess, I mean, you really have to earn that next security level. Because I tell you what, the last security level before this one, level 4, was hard, but it wasn't like that. So, it's something to think about. And I tell you what, I've not been able to pick anything up from a distance at all today. Like I've seen that one. Can't get that magazine. I get this bullet. Can't get the magazine. See what I mean? So kind of like everything today could go wrong. When I rushed that guy to shoot him, my pistol got tangled up on something. Like, I've experienced a level of frustration today that I'm not accustomed to with this. See what I mean? I don't know. I just had a bad day, I guess. I just had a bad day. Stuff ain't working. I don't know what to think of that. I had problems with every game I played this week in a way that pretty dang frustrating. And I know I reset everything before I started. I don't think it's any of my equipment. I honestly think it's just some funky updates. Everything kind of got updated, and everything's kind of running poorly. That's crazy. Like, I can't pick it up. I can't gravity pick anything up. And this one won't socket. This will socket, won't you? Yeah, the piece of crap will socket. Wild. Maybe it'll socket next week. I'll have to figure it out, because that's what a day. What a day. What a week. Alright, this didn't go great. But I guess I learned some stuff. I saw some new things. And next week, hopefully things are working better. And I'll be able to go out there and make a better run at it. Because a couple frustrating weeks in a row, and I'll probably start to cycle in some different games just to allow myself to become less frustrated. As I discussed earlier in the video, the thing about perspective and how you get mad at a thing and then you see all its faults. Well, right now I'm kind of mad. So I think we'll see how I feel next week. I might swap in a different game just to give myself time to blow off some steam, because this is my favorite VR experience most of the time, just not today. And I guess that's the way it is. This week has been this week, and next week will be better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, even though I was very ineffective. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for supporting this little bitty channel, and have a nice day.